I'm Azizi Tookas, co-owner of Brandywine Kitchen. And me and Chris Sunday, who's the other owner, we came together to form a side project, a hobby of ours called Brandywine Gardens. So at that time we were at the farmer's market selling heirloom tomato. For the next 3 years after that, pretty much we're just produce farmers. And in 2008, we kind of used our backgrounds in the restaurant industry and changed from Brandywine Gardens to Brandywine Kitchen. Continued to grow the same heirloom tomatoes, but decided to use those tomatoes on a product of our own, and did that just up until last year. Growing the tomatoes was a hobby and something we were learning, so it was always kind of natural to take it to the next step, going from Brandywine Gardens to Brandywine Kitchen, and we had a great first year in 2008. We always wanted to work for ourselves, and I think we found a model even back then that was going to work. Especially being farmers, we had made a lot of relationships and were actually friends with a lot of the other up-and-coming farmers and older farmers down there. So it was kind of a no-brainer to use their stuff because literally they were next door to us in a stand, and we're serving something that I see that they're growing. So we started making those connections early. You're always trying to get your costs down, and you're always trying to think about best practices for your own establishment and then for the community around you. So I would say 95% of our employees ride their bikes to work. For something like the energy challenge, turn off lights when you can, and don't leave water running for so long. We also just partnered with Single Connections and received some subsidized LED light bulbs. So that has brought the cost for us as a business way down, which makes sense, but also we're consuming less energy, and energy always comes from some sort of natural resource. So it's very popular and it's growing, and it's a great incubator for upstart farmers as well as upstart businesses. We kind of started as upstart farmers, kind of hobby growers. We wouldn't have a restaurant if it wasn't for the farmers market. I've heard of a lot of other people who are trying to do a startup business of some sort, whether it's craft or wholesaling or prepared food. I always recommend start at the farmers market.